How's everyone doing? I'm Planet Sing, and today I wanted to bring you a quick tutorial on how to install the latest version of LSPDFR 0.4.6. It's not too different than previous versions, however, I wanted to give you guys an updated one as I haven't really seen many floating around YouTube. If you have any problems or questions throughout the process at home, please leave a comment down below or join my Discord server where you can reach me at any time pretty much. That link will be in the description below. Without further ado, let's get rolling. The first thing you're going to need is a legit copy of Grand Theft Auto 5, be it from Rockstar or Steam. In this tutorial, I will be using Steam, but it should be very similar, if not the same, for other versions. Make a copy of your GTA game file. This is probably going to take a while if you have a slow hard drive. While the game is being copied, you'll want to download LSPDFR, ScriptHook 5, and Rage plugin hook. And optionally, you can download Simple Trainer, and I'll be sure to put the link to all of those in the description. After the game is copied, rename the copy to Grand Theft Auto 5 Clean or something along those lines, just so you know that it's the original unedited version. The originally named folder is where we're going to do all of our modding, so if you ever want to use the unmodded version of the game, you'll have to come back to this folder and change the name of the file because the starting file only looks for that Grand Theft Auto 5 name. And as a heads up, you will need to have a program installed that can open RAR files. As you can see, I use WinRAR, which is free. So make sure you use that or a program like 7-Zip instead. Once everything has finished downloading, you'll want to open up the GTA 5 game folder that we're planning to mod in, as well as the location where you saved all of your files. The first thing we're going to install is the LSPDFR files themselves. Go ahead and open the LSPDFR file. Select everything except license, drag it into our GTA folder, and you can drop it in. Then, if you decided to download it, open the Simple Trainer folder, select trainer5.asi and trainer5.ini, and drag and drop them into the GTA 5 folder. Next, open the ScriptHook 5 folder, select scripthook5.dll and dinput8.dll, and drag them and drop them right into the GTA 5 folder. Then, open the Rage plugin hook folder, select everything except the license and SDK folders, drag and drop them into the GTA 5 folder. If at any point it asks you to replace folders, make sure you say yes and replace them. Finally, open the folder and look for the Rage plugin hook shortcut. You're going to want to right-click the symbol and select Send to Desktop. This will create a shortcut on your desktop to start the game. What I usually do, too, is rename the shortcut to LSPDFR so I know for sure right on my desktop what game I'm starting. Now, the first time you start Rage plugin hook, you're going to need to go through and set up the game. You'll only need to do this part once, so you can click Accept and then click Yes to create a backup for the game. That part's pretty important, just in case anything were to happen to your game. There's a version there waiting for you to revert back to. After that, you can just wait for the next menu. This next menu will be accessible to you whenever you start the game and will be the way you make sure your plugins are loaded. The default console key is F4. I suggest leaving that as default. We'll get into what that means a little bit later. I would also suggest changing the plugin timeout threshold to 30,000, as that will give the game a bit more time to load mods before crashing. Next, select the plugin tab. Here you should select load these plugins on startup, check LSPD first response, then select load all plugins. You can ignore the advanced settings and go straight to game settings. Here you can change a few of the minor game settings. My preference is to play the game in borderless windowed mode, so you can select force windowed mode in borderless window. After that, you can select save and launch. A screen explaining how to get back to this menu will appear. You just have to say OK, and then the game should launch. Just as a note, my game did not load the first time I started. I found that simply restarting my computer was all it needed, and it launched right away. If you guys are facing any problems, I suggest restarting your computer and then trying to load the game again as a first step. Once we are in the game, there are two ways to go on duty. You can drive to a police station, walk to the badge icon, and continue within the menu. You'll be able to select your character, your outfit, and your car, and then you can be off on your way. You must do this the first time you start LSPDFR because you need to create a character. Alternatively, once you have a character already created, you can hit F4 to pull up the console, type force duty, hit enter, and you'll automatically go on duty where you stand. Your character should load with a uniform. I don't think the car will load in automatically, but if you installed the Simple Trainer, you can go ahead and spawn in a car yourself pretty easily and be on your way. Like I said before, feel free to reach out if you have any questions about the process, and be sure to like the video if you found it helpful. Also, let me know if you guys want to see more videos on how to install mods or cars or plugins or anything else really GTA 5 related. That's going to be it for today, guys. I'll see you next time.